My beloved child, listen carefully to me now, because I am speaking straight to your spirit. What you have just completed is not something small. Heaven did not receive it quietly. There was rejoicing. The moment you took that last step, there was joy moving through places you couldn't see. And the sound of that happiness can still be heard today. It's possible that you don't see it yet with your own eyes. You might not fully grasp what has changed in your life. But I want you to understand that something amazing has happened, and your name is on it. I know the way you got here because I walked it with you. I saw all of your fights when no one else was around. I saw the tears that came when people were by themselves. I could hear the prayers you said in the dark, when hope was weak and uncertain. You held on to your faith even when there didn't seem to be much proof for it. There were a lot of signs that it would have been easier to stop, but you kept going. Still, you kept going. And that choice, that expensive choice you made over and over again, is what brought you here today. Same, if you believe what is being said. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. I want you to know what makes people in heaven happy. It's not just the outcome. It's not just getting to the end of the journey, as if that were the only thing that mattered. What made you happy was the person you became as you went through the fire. The person who started this journey is not the same person who is standing here now. You changed in some way through every season that put your heart to the test. You chose to trust instead of run away every time. That shape is what I wanted. That's what got you ready for the next part. My dear child, the end goal is important, but the change that happened along the way is even more important. I can say this now because I have full control over your life. Nothing that happened to you was a waste. Not the delays that made you feel like you were being left behind. Not the closed doors that made you wonder if I remembered you while you stood there. Not the things that went wrong and made you wonder if the promises that were made over your life are still true. Each of those moments had a reason for happening. When my kids are young, I don't waste time. I've never done that. What looked like a side trip was actually getting ready. What felt like punishment was really just a lesson. What looked like the end was actually a part of your becoming. At times, you might have wondered if I was having fun. I know you were wondering if your quiet endurance was worth anything, if your steadfast persistence was just going away without being noticed. Pay close attention, my beloved child. I was never not there during any of those times. I was there when it was quiet. I was nearby when it was quiet. I saw every act of trust you did without expecting anything in return. I heard every prayer before you even finished speaking. No one got lost. Not a single one missed me. I have worked them together to make the blessing that you are now seeing start to take shape. You are waking up to something right now. You might already feel it. A steadiness that wasn't there before. A peace that doesn't depend on what's going on. A confidence that comes from deep down and doesn't need to be pushed. That's what I made inside of you by burning you. That's the strength that comes from walking with me for a long time. The world can't give you what you have or take it away. It is yours because it was made inside you, and it will stay that way. Say, I believe, if these words reach the part of you that knows the truth. I also want to talk about the weight you've been carrying. Not just the normal tiredness that comes with a hard season, though that is real. This is what I mean by deeper exhaustion. The kind that settles into a soul that has been going for a long time without getting anything in return. The weariness that comes from hoping while still waiting and giving while not yet receiving. I saw how heavy that load was on you. I'm telling you today that the weight is starting to go away. Not because you became stronger overnight, but because the season that required that much endurance is over. It is getting close to done. You will need to do something different next season. No matter how you felt, my beloved child, I saw you. You may have wondered if your presence was important and if the things you wanted and worked for were really meant for you, or for someone better qualified, worthy already. Fear told you that you were not good enough, but what they said was never true. It was like the wilderness was trying to convince you that it was the best place to live. It was never there. You were never supposed to stay there. I walked you through it for a reason. But getting through was always the goal. Don't go around it or back into it. You've made it through now. Here's what I'm letting go of today in your life. I'm fixing up the places where you quietly stopped expecting to be fixed up. I'm helping you heal relationships that you thought were lost for good. I'm knocking on doors you stopped knocking on because the silence made you think nothing would ever change. Silence should not have the last word. The silence was never a sign of rejection. I was getting what was beyond those doors ready so that it would fit the person you have become. It wasn't for the person who knocked first. It was for the person who is here now. You are now where you were always meant to be, as the person this journey made you. That changes everything about what you can carry and receive now. Now, my dear child, I need you to do something. As an act of trust, I want you to put some of what you have into the work of this kingdom. This is your sacred declaration. This is more than just a gift. That's what it says. Your hands are telling the world what your heart already knows. That I, not your circumstances or your own work, am your source. Today, plant a meaningful seed in this mission. Put all of your trust on the altar. How deeply you give up will match how deeply I respond. What you plant with faith is what I will reap changed. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, You become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, "This is not history, it is a living promise about your future." Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. I also want to talk about how you see yourself. The long season behind you has changed how you see yourself, and I won't leave it alone. When someone goes through hard times for a long time without getting better, something subtle starts to change in the story they tell themselves. They start to wonder what they deserve. They start to shrink the range of what they think is possible. They start to limit the things they hope for in a quiet way, and they don't even realize it. The limits of what is expected start to move inward, less big, lower, and safer. My beloved child, you have been doing this, but today I am going to change it. I'm telling you the whole truth about who you are again. Not the one that was changed by your pain. Not the smaller version of fear that came up when hoping felt like a risk. The real one, the one I wrote before hard times tried to define you. This is what the story says. You are very much loved. You are treasured in a way that no one else can understand. I, as the one who made you, am the only one who can truly treasure what I have made. You were chosen with purpose, joy, and a calling that your failures and struggles never took away. You were chosen not as an afterthought or as a comfort. Right now, I want to talk about the blessings that are already coming your way. They aren't standing still. They're on their way. And I want you to have your eyes ready for them when they get there. You will be surprised by some of these blessings, not because you deserve them less, but because they will come to you in ways you didn't expect. Through doors you didn't think you'd open, and from people you didn't expect at all. Do not start to doubt things just because something good comes up out of the blue. Because I can work through places you can't see. You can't always tell where I'll go. When goodness shows up in a way you can't fully explain, accept it. Allow it to become a part of your life. Don't put it far away because you don't want to lose it. Trust me to take care of what I give you. There will be times in the coming days when you'll stop and realize that something has come into your life so naturally and perfectly that it seems like it has always been there. It will be true how you feel. Yes, it did. Before you set the first stone on this journey, I put it in your way. Before you even knew they existed, I got the people you would need ready. I planned the chances, the relationships, and the moments. All of that was going on while you were just trying to get through each day. I do that for people who trust me. I go ahead of them. I trust the state. Do you think this word fits with your life right now? What about the dreams you put on hold? I want to talk to them because I know what happened to them. The dreams and hopes that used to be very strong in you but slowly faded away as the waiting got longer and the strain got heavier. You didn't really throw them away. You carefully folded them up and put them deep inside you, out of sight, and could no longer let you down. Please bring them back into the light. Not all at once, not in a hurry or out of fear, but slowly, like someone starting to believe again that those dreams were meant to be there. I don't make people want things just to leave them empty. I don't make a spirit long for something. I made something and then didn't care about it, like it wasn't important. I put those dreams there. Having to wait did not get rid of them. Problems did not get in the way of them. Many of the things I've been doing in these quiet times have been getting ready for those dreams to grow again. The ground is ready this time. You're ready this time. Not the person who first thought of those dreams, but the person who has been changed by everything you've been through since then. Dear child, I want you to know what happens when a soul stops carrying everything by itself and rests in the knowledge that it is being held, not just as a spiritual idea, but also in everyday life, waking up without worrying about the things that used to bother you right away. Not just appearing peaceful, but really being at peace. Not acting like there is no uncertainty, but staying steady in the face of it, because the ground beneath you is solid and won't move. That's what I'm making you right now. Not a faith that only holds strong during good times, but a base that stays strong no matter what. In your story, I'm sure there were people who got it wrong. People who thought negatively about you only during your worst times. There were people whose words, whether spoken out loud or through their absence, told a false or incomplete story about who you are. Those ideas should stay in the past, with the people who came up with them. You don't have to go back and defend yourself. It's not necessary for them to agree with what I've already said about your life. As you move forward, you'll find something new. This new season, let what I do through you be all the proof you need. The happiness I bring into your life isn't the loud kind that depends on things going perfectly. It's a deeper happiness that stays with you even when things go wrong in life. A joy that shows up not because everything goes well, but because there is peace underneath it all. Being happy can be seen in the way you breathe, and the way your eyes don't feel heavy from life. In this way, you start to see beauty where you used to miss it, because your spirit isn't as tired to take it in. You can already feel that joy growing inside you. Not something you have to force to happen, but something that is happening on its own. Prove that I got this today. If you're ready for what I have to offer, let me tell you exactly what's coming up so you can accept it and move toward it with purpose. You are now in a season when roots grow fruit that you can see. It's now beginning to grow every prayer you said in the dark. Every sacrifice you made that no one noticed is building something that other people will see and benefit from one day. The faithfulness that no one saw is now being seen as provision. The endurance that no one noticed is now proof that can't be argued with. What was planted in secret is now growing in the open. And there will be a lot of food. You are about to enter a clear time. You used to be confused about where you were going and couldn't see straight. Soon that will be gone, not right away, but over time. The way the light slowly spreads in the morning until all of a sudden you can see clearly what was hidden. The choices that used to be too much for you will start to settle down with something your heart knows as guidance. From now on, it will be easier to separate the deep knowing that comes from being led by me from fear and the opinions of people who can't see what I see. You are also moving into a time when relationships will be fixed and new ones will start. Some of what I'm bringing into your life will happen through other people, specifically people whose paths I am purposely crossing with yours. Not every person who comes into your life at this time will be as important as others. But you'll know which ones I sent because of the peace that comes after they're there. There won't be any unnecessary work in those relationships. You won't have to constantly prove your worth or wonder if you are truly welcome and valued. They will carry the proof of my preparation, which will be marked by peace, depth, and a shared sense that something is just right. My sweet child, you've been through too much to think that these words are just empty words meant to make things easier. You've been around long enough to know the difference between words that just make you feel better and words that are authoritative and true. That person is letting me talk. Now, what I've said about this time in your life isn't just a feeling. A lot of time passes before it shows up in the world where you live before it does where I work. The victory I'm claiming today over your life was already set in stone before you read these words. It already has your name on it. You should walk toward it like you know it's yours. Do not turn around, my beloved child, not with sadness, not with longing, and not with the idea that going back to places you know would be safer than going into something new. The work of the previous season is done. After completing everything I set out to do, it has now been made public. The things that are coming were made just for the person that season made you. Going back would be like bringing years' worth of crops back to the field where they were grown in the first place. That field is no longer part of this part of your story. Don't lose your focus. Keep going in the direction of what is already set up for you. I'm with you the whole way. Not watching from afar while you figure things out on your own, but right there with you. I will always be there for people who trust me. I'll be there when the road turns in ways you didn't expect. You can count on me to be there with you when doors stay closed longer than you think they should. And while I wait, I'm doing things that will only make sense when the door opens. Trust every step of the way, not just the parts that look like clear progress. Every step is forward. There is one more truth, even when it doesn't seem like it. I want you to remember these words long after they are over. You're not someone who just floats through life, letting bigger forces decide what happens to them. You have been picked. The title is not passive. It's an announcement of God's plan. You were picked out before the world was even made. You were given everything you needed for your calling and put in this exact moment in history because it needs what you bring to it. The fire you went through was part of that calling. It was a part of making it. Everything is set up. Everything is ready to go. Everything is ready. Now, my beloved child, go forward with a full understanding of who you are and what has been given to you. Raise your head. Do not close off your spirit. Keep your hands open and ready to receive what is coming. Heaven has already told you that you won. Instead of seeing it as a far-off possibility that you can't be sure of, see it as a present reality that is already taking shape in your life. Let me talk about divine timing now, in this breath, in this moment, and in the very next step you take as you leave this place and start your new day. My precious child, I want you to understand it. As you start this new season, you've been delayed. To pray and wait, to believe even though you can't see, and to keep a promise even though proof seems far away. During those times, the enemy did everything he could to make you believe that waiting meant being denied. To make you feel rejected when you have to wait. To make you think that the silence between making a promise and keeping it meant that the promise was never real. There is no doubt in my mind that that was never true. Not once. I don't move slowly. The time is right for me. There is a difference between putting something off and getting it ready. The thing you were waiting for was taking shape. The people who were linked to it were being put in place. Carefully, piece by piece, the conditions needed for its full arrival were being set up in ways you couldn't see. From where you were standing, you could only see the day ahead of you. I could see the whole picture, from the beginning to the end and every part in between. And I was setting everything up in the right way. I haven't done anything careless in my work for you. There was no room for error. I think about the one in the old scriptures who made a promise that was so big that it was hard for people to believe it. A promise that an old man and a woman who couldn't have children would have many children. Year after year went by. Everything that could be seen pointed toward impossibility instead of fulfillment. But the promise was always good. My words don't change with time like things on earth do, so it couldn't expire. My word never gets old. It doesn't get weaker. No matter what season it is still true. As planned, it showed up at the right time with everything it was supposed to carry. There was nothing missing. As the time went on, nothing was lost. The fullness showed up exactly as planned. This is what I'm telling you, because I want you to know what has been kept for you while you held on. You didn't just leave your promises somewhere to fade over time. They are safe in my hand, whole and unharmed, and are steadily moving toward their due date. That time is now, not next year, not after you earn it, not after you pray more, work more, or show more. Now is the time of year, the turning point, and the start of what is going to happen in your daily life. The promises are coming true. Take them in without saying sorry. I also need to talk about fear, since it has been with you for a long time. Now I want you to leave it behind. Not the kind of healthy awareness that helps you make smart choices when things get tough. I gave it to you, and it's useful. I'm talking about the bigger fear. The one that went into the hurt places where trust had been broken. The worry that good things will not last. The worry that just as things start to get better, something will destroy them before they can fully grow. The fear that you aren't strong enough to handle the life I've planned for you. That fear isn't real. They do it because they have learned to from past hurts. That kind of thing doesn't belong in this season. Believe it or not, I did not make you to live in fear. It was made clear in the old writings, and I'm saying it again to you right now. I have not given you a scared spirit. I gave you strength, love, and a clear head. You can handle anything with those 3 gifts. The power comes from me working through you, as long as you keep in touch with me. Love is the environment you were made in, and the place where your life is meant to grow. A sound mind can see clearly, make good decisions, and think without the confusion that comes from fear taking over power it wasn't meant to have. Do what I told you to do, and let go of what I didn't give you. I want to talk to you about your relationships, my beloved child, because big and gentle changes are on the way. Some of the things I'm sending your way this season will come through other people. Certain people are ready to walk with you. As much as you can help each other, I want to connect with you because of what I want to build through it. You'll know them by the peace that comes after being with them. There will be no need to act. No putting in a lot of work to become someone they'll like. They will know who you are and love what they know about you. These connections are not by chance. They are scheduled times. They were set up before either of you knew what I was doing. Some of them will come back into your life. People from whom you are separated because of distance, circumstances, or trouble. Where restoration helps me do what I need to do in both of your lives, I am repairing those bonds. When some people come back, don't be shocked. Do not question every part of their return before letting them get close again. I am in charge of some repairs. I'm giving you back some of what I lost, but it's different because of the separation. What you get back won't be the same as what you left. Things will get better. As time goes on, it will have more depth, maturity, and tenderness than it did before the distance. Take it in with open hands. On the other hand, some relationships will end on their own during this time. I want you to feel free when you get that liberty. There are some relationships that aren't meant to last through every chapter. Some people were put in charge of a certain part of your story. Their part ends with the season. This is not a fail. It doesn't prove that something went wrong. It's just part of living a life that is guided by something bigger than any one relationship. Let what is leaving go away without a fuss. Good luck with it as it goes away, and make room for what's coming next. It will fit who you are better than what it replaces. This question has been on your mind for a long time, so I want to talk about purpose now. At times it was clear. At other times it was very uncertain. There have been times when you felt called but couldn't quite explain it. The feeling that your life had a purpose, even if you couldn't put it into words yet. There have also been times when things were so confusing that you wondered if you were dreaming. You wondered if what seemed like a sense of purpose was just the heart's need to feel like it mattered. It was never just a thought. Because I planned your creation from the beginning of time, you were made with a purpose. And the goal didn't change just because you had a new understanding of it. I don't change my plans just because the person I chose is taking longer than expected to follow through. I shape the vessel until it's all set. After that, I let go of the purpose through it. You are that vessel. A lot of the shaping is already done. You are now ready in the way I was looking for it. Not perfection, as your fear told you, but depth, the kind of person that can only be made by a journey like yours. You and the goal are both ready to move forward. It will become clear step by step how that purpose shows up in everyday life. I'll show you each part when it's time for you to walk in it. I don't need you to fully understand the journey before you start walking. Just take the next step that you can see and trust that the next one will be clear when you get there. This is how I've always led those I've called. No, not with a full map, because I'm here. Not by giving away all the information at once, but by making it clear what to do next. Staying with me will make sure you never get lost in the dark and don't know where to go. I will show you the way. I always have. My beloved child, let me talk about provision now, since this is one area where trust is often put to the test the most. The question of how much will be enough. Enough to do what I told you to do. Enough to do what needs to be done. Enough to move forward without having to make every choice based on scarcity. That question has been on your mind a lot. I'm not going to act like it doesn't matter either. Pay attention to me. I am your provider. It wasn't just a symbol or a spiritual idea that people looked up to from afar, while practical needs are still unknown. I am the real source, trustworthy, loyal, and dependable. Everything I own is mine. Every source of supply, every way to get supplies, and every way that supplies can come in. I have always been able to provide for what I have called into being. I give you the tools to do what I ask you to do. I give you what I choose to build through you. My calling on your life is never to leave you in poverty after putting you there. I don't open a door into nothing when I do it. I open it up to what I've already set up on the other side. That which you need will not always come to you in the form you expect. It will come in some ways that have never been seen before. Some will come from places you didn't even think of. Be open to change so that you don't miss provision. just because it came in a different way than you thought it would. Stay open. Keep an open mind. And when something comes up that you can't explain through your own planning or hard work, accept it with thanks because it's a gift from me. You are now stronger, and I want you to be aware of that as you go forward. It's not pride, the wisdom of someone who has been through hard times and knows from experience, not theory, that they can handle a lot more than they thought they could. It's no longer a surprise that you can handle hard times. You don't think this new season will be easy. There will be tests, challenges, and times when you need to trust before you can feel comfortable. Plus, because you've been through worse things and are still here, you know that understanding is a weapon, my beloved child. No one can talk you out of that. When fear comes up, which it will, use it. Fear is a normal part of life. Don't focus on it all the time. Take a moment to look at it, then bring it to me. Don't sit there with it. Wait to look at it until it gets bigger. Don't base your whole life on it. Put it in my hands and leave it there. What you bring me, I can carry. What you're afraid doesn't bother me. Your need doesn't make me weaker. I will take what you put in front of me. In exchange, I give you the calm confidence of someone who knows the strongest hands are safe with their life. I know exactly what's wrong with every part of your life that still feels unfinished or broken, my child. Each and every place where restoration has not yet shown up. In these cases, the answers are still not clear. Things are still being worked out in the relationship. The doors that aren't open yet. The parts of your purpose that no one can see yet. I can see all of them. I promise you that none of them are beyond my power. It's not too hard for me to fix any of them. I am not the God of restoration in parts. I don't fix only half of something and leave the other half alone. I finish the work when I move in a situation. When I restore everything. I heal deeply when I heal. Trust me with every part of your life that isn't finished yet. Give it all to me. What's ahead of you is bigger than what's behind you. I don't say that to ignore what you went through. What you went through and how much it cost were real. If you stay true, though, the harvest you get is bigger than the field where you planted it. The reward for trusting during hard times is much greater than the effort it took to stay hopeful. I am a God of plenty, not just paying back what you owe. I don't just give you back the money you spent on the trip. I give it back to you changed, multiplied, and more productive because it went through my hands. This is going to happen. This is what has your name on it. I want to say something to you about how you see yourself, my sweet child, because a long, hard road often leaves marks on the inside mirror. The spot where you see yourself and choose what is possible, what you deserve, and what you can hope for. Some parts of that mirror were warped by what you went through. It shrunk the picture it showed you back to be less real. Slowly, things changed. Maybe you didn't notice it happening, but you did notice how it made you feel. Lowered expectations in a quiet way. A careful watch over hope. A learned reluctance to put too much faith in things that haven't happened yet. That mirror is being fixed. In the places where the wilderness changed your understanding without your permission, I'm telling you the truth. You're not too little for what I made. You're not too hurt by the past to handle what's coming. It's not too late, too far behind, or too far away for things to happen. You're exactly the person I said you were before the hard times, the delays, and everyone who tried to tell a less full story of your life. People listen to my voice because it has authority. My voice tells you that you were picked. You can do it. You're being called. And the time for what I planned is now. Another thing I want to talk about is how quiet your life is getting. The quiet of a spirit that no longer wants to get things and has learned how to receive them, not the quiet of getting smaller. People who have been through long periods of hardship often start their own type of business. There is a constant movement that thinks activity is progress. A restlessness that can't stay still because it makes them think of how vulnerable they were during hard times. That pattern might have been taught to you. A lot of people who walked your road have. Now, though, I want you to join me in a different rhythm. The kind of rhythm where what you do shapes who you are instead of the other way around. Don't let rest get in the way of your goals. Rest is what keeps purpose alive for a lifetime. That's what I want you to do. Think about someone who knows how to take care of a field. Seasons come and go, times to plant, times to care for, times to harvest, and times to let the field rest. What was taken from the soil is put back during that time. What was worn out is now restored. That time of rest is not being lazy. It is not a fail. It is smart. It's what a good steward does, because they know that the land can only give what it has, and what it gives must be replaced for it to keep giving. I'm calling you into that fresh start right now, my beloved. Your spirit field has given you a lot. Let me heal what your faithfulness spilled over. That doesn't mean you should do nothing. That doesn't mean your hands stop working. It means that the trying that wears you out is swapped out for a new way of living, one step at a time. Instead of moving all the time out of fear that nothing will happen unless you keep pushing it, follow where I lead. Don't push it, my precious child. Start following. Those two things are not at all the same. The next season will teach you the difference, since the last one was all about staying alive. This is the end of the survival season. The season of following has now begun. I want to tell you about a certain kind of day that's coming up. Not a certain date, but a certain type of day. This is the kind of morning that comes from a life that has moved from enduring to thriving. When you wake up in the morning, the first thing you feel is not weight on your shoulders, but a sense of lightness. A morning when the day's tasks don't feel like heavy loads, but like important ones. Where the people you care about are gifts instead of demands. In this place, you can look back on your life and be thankful for what you see. You finally see the goodness, grace, and purpose that make every ordinary moment valuable. Not because everything is perfect now, but because you can see them more clearly. Having that kind of morning is real. It's not a nice dream that goes away when the real world comes back. For a spirit that walks close with me, this is what is possible. A spirit that knows how to accept my gifts without expecting them to go away right away. A spirit that has been shaped by real endurance into a faith that doesn't need to do anything for other people. It just knows. That's what you're turning into. That's why the fire had to happen. You are closer to that kind of grief than you think right now. I'm not done with you yet, my dear child. I don't get scared around my kids. And I don't stop caring about what I started just because it takes longer than I thought to finish. I still care about the rest of your story just as much as I did at the beginning. I am far more capable of seeing it through to the end than you can imagine right now. I'm the author who always has something to work on. I'm the parent who always has their hand on their kid. As the one who keeps promises, I do so not because it's easy, but because I am trustworthy and my word can't be broken. What I've said about your life will come true. not just a piece of it, the whole thing. In the time I set aside, through the means I set aside, and with more fullness than you thought possible, when you first brought your request to me. So go ahead and do it. Move forward with the quiet confidence of someone who has been through the fire and learned that it could only go so far. Move forward with the calm peace of someone who has just made it through the wilderness and can now taste the land that was waiting for them on the other side. Do not worry, you have never been alone and will never be alone again. The person who was with you through all the hard times is also with you now in this time of harvest. Your victory has been proven. It's over with. Before it can be seen in the world where you live, it is already finished where I work. And heaven has praised what I have confirmed. You are the reason for that party, my beloved child. Take it. You've been through enough to deserve it. Take a step into what's there for you. My beloved, as this message comes to an end, I want to leave you with something that goes beyond the ease of this moment and sets the tone for the days, weeks, and seasons to come. When you really think about it, words, even words spoken with authority. Everyday noise can sometimes make words that are as heavy as heaven seem less important. Pressures come back. Doubts hear voices they know. People and things that haven't changed yet are still trying to get your attention. And it can be tempting to think that what was said to cheer you up wasn't as lasting as it seemed. I'll give you something stronger than comfort now. I will give you a rope. Keep this in mind. Every scary part of your future that you are afraid of, I have already been there. And I have already made plans for that. I have already seen every crossing up ahead. No darkness can come where I have already put light. There's no reason to wait anywhere for you. I called you to something I wasn't already ready for. Not at all. You're not walking into unknown territory. I've been there before. I know the way. When you get here, I know what you'll need. I sent it before you did. Carry that truth with you as you walk. When it tries to come back, let it answer every fearful word. And also hold on tight to this. I'm still adding to the story I'm writing through your life. Not even close. Up until now, what you've been through has been the beginning. The chapter of formation, the chapter of wilderness, is where the main character changes into someone who can follow the story to its goal. But you still have a lot of great chapters to come. What I do through you in the next season will be better than what I did in the last one, because you are better ready. It's deeper for me to pour into. I can reach more people with my work. You now have more power than you did before the fire that I bestow upon you. There's more to come, my dear one, a lot more. As you go in, don't pull back. Don't let the fact that it's new, unfamiliar, or comes with responsibilities make you want to run back to what's familiar. The familiar season served its purpose. The lessons it taught were good. The next season will teach you things that the last one couldn't. And the lessons will be worth all the time it takes to learn them. Allow yourself to stretch. Accept the growth. You have been waiting for this life since before you were born. Say yes to it. That thing is yours. You've always owned it. It's now time. Say, Amen. If you believe what is being said, you are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. I want this to be more than a reaction. I want it to be a statement that stays with you and leads you to all the good things I have planned and promised. Have a great day. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step. Your breakthrough is waiting.